Hey guys, it's Alicia here. So for today's video, I just wanted to do something really chill and laid back and just tell you all about my absolute current favorites in makeup and maybe give you some updates on some stuff that I don't know if I've really updated much on, but I just dropped something. But I have this full bin here to talk about, so I have a lot to go over. But I got this thing at Gordman's, and isn't it the cutest thing ever? It says, "I may not be perfect, but my makeup is." How cute is that? And this was only $12 at Gordman's. I love it. So, I want to go ahead and talk about some of the stuff. I don't know if it's going to be like all in order because the stuff's kind of scattered throughout, but I will try my best. But first thing I want to talk about is these blending eggs from Beauty Bakery. If you have seen my Beauty Bakery video that I made, oh my gosh, these are like the best sponges I've ever tried. Now, I've never tried the Beauty Blender. I kind of refuse to spend $20 on one sponge when there's so many other good ones that are way cheaper. I mean, you get a 6-pack of these for only $18, so that basically comes out to $3 a sponge. They do go on sale sometimes. I got them on sale. They were buy one get one for $5, so I spent $23 on 12 makeup sponges. That's awesome. There's just something about this that blends my makeup like so well. I just love it. So I think those are amazing. Oh, I forgot to grab it, but there was one thing that I did want to talk about too. My new at the drugstore video, I tried out this Milani Camellia face oil. I've been using that a lot to mix with my foundation, and it's been nice. That's the only way I've really been using it since that video. I've been mixing these two foundations, my absolute foundations ever. My CYO Life Proof in the shade 101, and then my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear in the shade 420. CYO is a really good shade match for me already, and then this one's pretty good too, but together, it's like the perfect shade match. It's like it was made specifically for me. And these are my two favorite foundations, so together, they are really great. They give me the healthiest, like, dewiest look without looking greasy and oily. I have really dry skin. I mean, my skin's not really that dry right now, but it can be dry. It's normal to dry, just so you know. I just love the combo of these. I think it lasts pretty well on my face. I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm using these two foundations constantly. I'm having to remind myself to use my other foundations because I love these two just so much. For primer, I've been really into my Catrice Prime and Fine. I have talked about this on my channel before. It's just a really nice smoothing primer. I've just been really using it a lot lately. I feel like it does blur out my pores a little bit, and like I said, it is really smoothing. I've also been really into the Wet n Wild Water Drop Primer in the coconut scent. My only complaint about this is I'm already like halfway through the bottle, and I feel like I've barely used it. It only has 0.68 fluid ounces in it, but oh my gosh, this is so good though. I don't even mind having to buy it again. I'm probably going to buy it when I run out because I really do like this. I've been using it even more than my NYX Hydro Touch, which I love that primer as well. You guys already know, but this is only like $4.99 though, so I don't mind it if I have to repurchase it more often because I do really like it. So I've been really enjoying this. It is really hydrating. It says it's supposed to blur the appearance of pores. I don't really think it does that, but it does definitely hydrate, so I love it for that. I use another primer with it to blur my pores, like I'll use this or my e.l.f. Poreless Putty, something like that. So that works just fine for me. I've also been really loving the Wet n Wild primer water. I have the coconut scent also because I love coconut. It just smells so nice. Like, oh, I just love the smell of this. I don't really know that it does anything like as a primer water. I don't really know if primer waters actually do anything. I feel like it's just one of those products that, oh, let's go ahead and spend all of our money on it even though we don't need it, because I just don't know if it really does anything. But it says prep, set, and refresh. I do feel like it refreshes my face. You know, I'll use it as a normal setting spray too, and I feel like it does okay. So I do really like this, but I don't know if, like, it really does anything to prime, like, as a primer water. I don't know. But I wanted to bring that up. For concealers, I've also been layering my Collab No Flaws Liquid Concealer. This is in the shade Porcelain. And then my Catrice Liquid Camouflage in the shade Light Natural. I've been layering these two together. This one is really full coverage, the Catrice one. And this one is not as full coverage, but it's really, like, creamy and a little bit more hydrating and dewy looking. So I feel like these two together give the perfect combo. It does crease on me a little bit, but all my concealers crease on me at least a little bit. So it doesn't bother me any. I just make sure to set with powder. And once I set it with powder, it typically goes away. So I don't have an issue with the creasing too bad. Let's see what else. Oh, I wanted to update on the e.l.f. Camo Concealer that I talked about in my New at the Drugstore video. I think it's okay. I like the coverage. It gives really good coverage. I feel like if you use a little bit too much, it can look a little bit cakey, at least on my skin. And I just need to keep trying this to see how I really feel about it. I don't want to give like a definite, yes, I really like this, no, I don't. But I can tell you for sure I like my other two concealers a lot more than this one. I like those two so much that I hardly even touch this one, and I really need to because I really want to, you know, try it out some more. But on from that, I want to bring up my Flower Beauty Blush Balm in the shade Pinched. I love this. This is amazing. It's a perfect shade. I just love how it looks. I can go ahead and kind of swatch it for you if you want. Just a little bit though. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's just a nice, it's kind of a peachy shade. It's just really, really nice. It is more natural looking, but you can build it up, and that's just what I love about it. And it just blends out so nicely. I love it. I love the shade of it. Oh, for powder, my absolute favorite powder I think I've ever used, I mean, I seriously can't stop using this, is the number 7 Perfect Light, is that what it's called? Yeah, Perfect Light Loose Powder in the shade Translucent. I don't know if they have more shades, but this is amazing. I feel like it just makes my skin look very airbrushed, and it locks down my makeup, but without making me look powdery and cakey, which is really hard for me to find in other powders. You've definitely heard me talk about other powders. There are other powders that I do really like, but I think this one takes the cake for me. I love this one. I've been so into it. I also want to talk about some highlights. I have a lot. You guys already know I love my Pacifica Rainbow Crystals liquid highlighter. Let's see, it's in the shade Unicorn. That's it swatched. It's just so freaking pretty, and it blends out amazingly. And then I have my ColourPop Super Shock highlight in the shade Lunch Money. I've been pan on this. I love this stuff. I am literally going to go buy more, and I'm going to buy more shades. I want to try more shades. I really want to try Flexitarian, and I think it's Smoke and Whistles that I really want to try. That's it right there. This is more of a subtle highlight, which is perfect for me. I like more subtle highlights. And it blends out as again really, really nicely. Another highlight that I've been really into is my e.l.f. Jelly Highlighter in the shade Bubbly. I didn't think I was gonna like this as much as I do. At first I wasn't really that into it when I first got it, but for some reason lately I've been using it a lot. I think I was just using too much of it, because if you're a little bit too heavy-handed with it, it can look pretty like too intense. Like you can get that like stripe look on your face, which I think is why I wasn't liking it at first, but I've been more light-handed with it and I've been really loving it. So yeah, I just learned to be a little bit better about it. My other highlighting thing that I've been loving is my Flower Shimmer Strobe palette. You've already seen me use this a ton. I love these shades. They are amazing. I don't know if you can see, but it's those bottom 3 shades right there. I just love this. It looks so nice on the skin, blends out well, beautiful colors. I love this. I really can't say enough good things about it. I really like the pinky highlights, but I also like the champagne-y type highlights as well. So that's like, that's why I like it so much. I also want to go over some bronzers. So I've had this one for a while, the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I do like this. I have to be careful because if I'm a little bit too heavy-handed with it, it can be a little bit too much. So I try not to be, but it's kind of hard with me sometimes with bronzer. The other one is my Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. This is in the Fair to Light shade. I love this one. I think this is my favorite bronzer I have because it's more subtle. You can almost barely see it because it's so subtle. But I like a more buildable, subtle bronzer, so that's my favorite. I've also been using the Flower Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. This is in the shade Sunrise L1. A little bit more cool tone. It's kind of like the Milani one. I do like this one as well. My Milani one's probably my least favorite, but I am enjoying it. It's just not as much. I also want to bring up my Anastasia Peachy Love Blush Trio. I've been really enjoying this since I bought it. I'm not wearing it today because I'm wearing a little bit more of a cool tone look, which I will tell you what is on my eyes in a second. But I just love these shades. They blend out really nicely. The look, I usually will just dip my brush into all three and just swirl it around and then go to town on my cheeks. But yeah, that's really nice. For an eye primer, you guys already know my MAC Paint Pot, the Soft Ochre. For eyeliner, I've been really into this gel eyeliner from Beauty Bakery. It's the black shade. It is so rich and black, intense, and very creamy. It's so creamy that you have to be very, very careful. Otherwise, you will use too much and you will look crazy. My Collab Inked Addict liner pen I've also loved so much. You guys know my Flower Beauty vinyl liner. For my brow pencil, my LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. This is perfect for me. I'm wearing it today. I wear this all the time. It's just really buildable, and I just love it. The shade matches like perfect too. It stays on my brows all day. It's really nice. For mascara, lately my favorite has been my Collab Curl and Sculpt volume, or well, I guess it's technically not a volumizing mascara, it's curl and sculpting, but it's really nice. It does give a lot of volume. I love that. I've been also using the Flower Warrior Princess mascara, and I do like this one, but it really smudges on me really, really badly, and it takes a while to dry, so I don't think I'm going to repurchase that one, which really sucks, because I like how it looks on my lashes, but it smudges on me. Even throughout the day, it'll smudge, so I'm not too huge of a fan of it. My IT Cosmetics Superhero and then my Pure Fully Charged. I like the Pure one. The IT Cosmetics one is okay. I'm not too big of a fan of either of these compared to my Collab one, honestly, but I'm gonna use them up. They're almost gone, so I'll be done with those soon. Lips, I want to talk about my Beauty Bakery Lip Whip. It's a matte liquid lipstick in the shade Bubblegum Crisis. Amazing. Lasts all day. I love it. I'm also loving the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in the shade Rosy Future. I'm wearing this on my lips right now. I found out from Jessica Braun, if you watch her on YouTube, if you don't, you need to. She did a dupes video recently, and this is supposed to be a dupe for the Fenty gloss, the original one. I don't know, I've never tried that one, but I love it. It's amazing. I love the color. And it's not sticky either, so that's nice. And then for last two, setting spray, Catrice Primifying Dewy Glow. Love. Natural Finish Wet n Wild. You know I already love. The only last two things I want to talk about is eyeshadow palettes. I only have two I want to bring up. One is my Wet n Wild Nude Awakening palette. I've been loving this. I'm wearing it again today. The only shade so far that I have not used is this one right here. I've used every other shade, and it is so nice. If you want a nice cool tone palette and you don't want to spend that much, this is amazing. Like, it is just as good as my high-end shadows, if not better. And it's only $5. I love it. Also, had to bring up my Norvina palette. I know this is kind of old news for some people, but it is just so amazing. I love the quality of the shimmers, especially. The mattes are really easy to blend, but the shimmers are just everything. Like, I love it. Sometimes I'll use mats from another palette and dip into these shimmers. I love them that much. But yeah, you can tell I've definitely got a lot of use out of that. So yeah. But yeah, that was it for this video. Actually, no, I thought there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Oh yes, there it is. My Too Faced glitter glue. I know it's nothing new, just like some of these other products, but I've been using this a lot, especially with my Norvina palette, since some of the shimmer shades are so creamy and buttery they can transfer a lot. That helps amazingly. I love it. But yeah, that's all for this video now. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. So bye.